Have you ever asked yourself, is my financial advisor creating value for me? Why am I paying this person to help me with my assets? If you want to know the answers on how your financial advisor could potentially provide value for you, stay tuned. So there's a lot of different types of financial advisors out there. The problem with the term financial advisor is it encompasses a lot. Most people think of their stockbroker or their broker as a financial advisor, while at the same time people think of their investment advisor as a financial advisor. It gets confusing. The reality is there are brokers and there are investment advisors, but they all get rolled into the same category. So a broker is more product oriented. And when it comes to value and whether or not somebody's providing value, if you're working with a broker, if it's transactional, I guess the value is going to depend on the transaction. If they brought you a product or a service that they're going to get paid a commission on in that transaction, if it was particularly valuable at that point in time, then I guess they're providing value and that might work for you. The only issue with products is it's a transaction, and pretty much any product that's out there, any advisor or broker could provide it. So I think it's very hard to define value for a broker who's selling products. So for example, a product might be a mutual fund, or a product might be a real estate investment trust, or also called a REIT. A product might be an annuity. Any of those products could be sold by virtually any broker, and once the sale has been made, the client is typically in it for a long period of time. So to me, it's hard to define value there. It was really just a transaction. Not that dissimilar from I don't know, like real estate. Let's say you're working with a real estate agent or real estate broker, and they found the perfect home for you. And in that transaction, they got paid a commission. But after you have the home, how much value are they really providing? So that's kind of an analogy of how investment advice and brokerage works. Value after the sale is very, very hard to provide. Outside of that, you might be working with an investment advisor, somebody who charges a fee for their service. So my preference when it comes to investment advice is working with someone that has a vested interest in you doing well, someone who does well when you do well. I think it's a little bit easier to define value if you're working with an advisor that doesn't sell products that pay commissions, but you're working with an advisor that, again, has a vested interest in you doing well. So how does that value look? Take a look at your portfolio. Take a look at how often does it change. Are you working with a financial advisor or investment advisor that is just telling you to hang in there, but at the same time charging you a fee to tell you to hang in there? There are plenty of firms out there that won't charge you a management fee to build a very diversified, very low cost portfolio for you. So ask yourself, is there value in somebody telling me to hang in there? Maybe there is in some cases, but in my experience, usually there's not. Outside of that, are they actively managing a portfolio, or what does active management really look like? Well, it's going to be different for a lot of firms, but most firms don't provide active management, although a lot of times they're charging you for that. So let's just get into value. I think that anybody who's investing should define value as, is my advisor showing me how to get a higher average rate of return net of their fee than what I can do on my own? Because if they aren't, there's probably no reason to work with them. If they are, then they're providing value. But most of the people that we're talking to on a regular basis are either retired or very close to it. So they're not just worried about returns, they're also worried about the amount of risk they're taking to get those returns. So if an advisor can sit down with you, be a good communicator, stay in touch with you, show you how to get a higher average rate of return on your investments net of their fee, but also show you how to reduce the amount of risk you're taking to get those returns, I think that's true value. And if you're not getting that, take a look around. There are advisors and firms out there that provide true active management of portfolios, and they really are out there to try to help you. Look for a fiduciary. Thank you for watching. Go to guardingyournestegg.com for your free and objective personal financial plan.